Okay, so today we're going to talk about internet. So what did we do here? What's the current setup? And what's all of the things we tried? So Starlink, NOS, satellite internet, the mobile data phone. So we tried a little bit of everything. We're going to share here what worked for us.
Hello, we are Daniel from Brazil, Stella from Germany, and our border collie Bonnie. We moved from the heart of Berlin all the way to the beautiful north of Portugal. We've got this amazing 1.2 hectares of land with an old ruin right by the river. We are going to share our experience of living in a tiny house and the whole process of turning this beautiful place in our home. Starting from scratch, we are diving into manual work, gardening, having some farm animals and any other task you can imagine. Trying to spend more time away from the computer screens. We are all about learning by doing, sharing our successes, fails, and the fun moments with you.
We knew from the beginning that since the land was completely off-grid, we would not have the option of a fiber internet running, right? But we also didn't think that would be such a big deal. We have tried our mobile data here, was working quite fine. So we thought that satellite or maybe Starlink would be good enough for us. And to be on the safe side, the original plan was actually to get Starlink plus a satellite provider. So having two options in case the internet was not really reliable and we would have some issues. As I said, we both work online. We need to be able to have video calls and access files and all of this jazz. Starlink arrived. We were still in Portugal. We got the big box, it was nice. So then it was one of the first things we did here right after just moving to the tiny house. We just had the box. We were like, okay, let's try to set it up.
Unboxing starting.
It's a delayed unboxing, so we already did a bit of the unboxing. It's very simple. It just came like two pieces.
This thing?
The cable, and that's the router, which looks very fancy, but basically literally two cables, the antenna.
And this is the manual.
Yeah, the manual is actually cool.
It's very simple. It's 3 pictures. This is it.
They put something in that we don't have, which is sun. We do have that. And I hope it goes well. There's some stickers that I'm not using. Let's see how it goes. And that's what I did. We unboxed the whole thing. It was quite nice, well packed. It was good, high quality type of product. I also really liked the app. It was very good app to see all the statuses and how to connect. It was quite straightforward, everything. Even though we had our internet base location back in Portugal, it was a delivery location, so we had to move here. So there was a back and forth of that, took like roughly 2 hours from Starlink side to reposition our satellite or whatever it was. I don't know. So setting up was quite straightforward. But the problem is that since from the beginning we knew that trees and obstacles would be a problem. We didn't know how bad it would be, because if you see, there are a handful of trees around here, and of course we're not going to take any of the trees down to have internet, at least not in a it would be a very extreme case. So after getting Starlink set up there, we saw in app that we had a handful of obstructions. So the trees, they would not allow us to have a stable, reliable internet, basically. One of the options was to order a longer cable, like many meters high, so we could find a crazy person to climb all the way up in one of these large trees and put Starlink installed all the way up there. But we also wanted to try other ways before jumping into this. So having it here for the first couple of weeks, we were very lucky to still have our very good German contracts that allowed us to work from home without having a regular internet, satellite internet, or any internet at home per se. We're just using our mobile data for that. It was quite sad that Elon Musk sent cars to the space and whatever thing, but could not have a reliable internet just because of a handful of trees here. Our phone contracts had limited of 50 gigabytes per month, and it was just not enough for us. So we had to be switching between Starlink broken internet and mobile data whenever we had a meeting or something. So there was a bit of a pain the first 2 weeks. Chatting with the people from the region, we figure out there's a free internet on this neighborhood from this region here. And we managed to get the number from the guy that makes the installation, came here to the land, and we had the same issue as Elon Musk. So just too many trees. He was pointing the satellite to the repeater. I don't know the name of this thing, but he was pointing the satellite to the right direction, but the trees were just not allowing us to have internet. His suggestion was actually just to get a longer cable from Elon Musk and try to get someone to do the job. But we also want to try the regular satellite internet, because consider that our phone mobile data were quite reliable and fast speed. We thought, okay, we can maybe just get a regular mobile data satellite thing. And that's what we did. Yeah, we ended up having the NOS internet. It is a tiny device that stays just underneath the couch, not pointed to any satellite or any antenna or nothing. It just works like magic. We had a guest already here. Everybody was working at the same time. No problem at all. So that's what we're using now. It's very reliable. It's very cheap. We're paying like 30 euros. And in the meantime, Starlink, I did not buy the whole thing. It was like, it would be 450 euros. Ended up paying for the financing of the device, the hardware. But yeah, it would be 50 euros monthly. We decided to return because we would not move forward with the extra installation. And the problem is that the returning here was a pain. We did get like a return label from them, but we could not use it somehow. It was just not accepted on any of the place we tried around here. So we had to pay. We had to pay 70 euros to return it back to Germany. And it took forever. It took, I don't know, over a month. We were getting like this email notification saying that if they didn't get the package back, they would charge us like 200, 230 euros. Quite a lot for not using the whole thing. I think if you live in a city and you have access to what they offer, it's just amazing because you can test everything for free. They also give you back the money from the month we did not use after canceling, so you can literally test it for free. I think just that we had a little bit of pain and back and forth because we are kind of isolated here. The return label that they offer was not working for us, but living in a regular city, I think it is fine. But also you have fiber internet. Oh, another thing is that we messed up. Yeah, we were scared also because we messed up with the box. So on the website it says that it has to be in original state, meaning that we understood that we messed up because the box was outside, so the rain destroyed it. We had to find another box to repair and ship it back. But apparently the original state that they mean on the website is making sure you haven't opened the device, the hardware, and made some change or anything. At the end of the day, it worked. It was a little bit of a stress talking with customer service back and forth, but it worked. It arrived there. Just the post service here in Portugal, at least consider our experience, is not very reliable. Stella already lost 700-800 euros with Asus stuff that never got returned back. They canceled, I don't know, crazy things. So we were quite scared about it. Yeah, so to sum up, basically, we in a way wanted to use the nice fancy Starlink solution for the internet, but we ended up not needing it. We are very well served here with the cheaper, simpler solution. Yeah, and we still totally recommend Starlink. I think the whole experience, the app, it's very nice. You see all the data, you see the abstractions. It's a very well done product service wrap up together. It's just that didn't work for us, right? So we just have the regular satellite internet. It's amazing.